I was like, bro, I I just made 400 grand last month.
How did Alex Hormozi build a $100 million empire? And how can someone like you do the same? So imagine going from a DUI, his mum in the hospital, and being totally broke to a company valued over $200 million.
And then somebody was like, your company's worth $200 million. And I was like, really?
And also becoming completely viral with everyone copying the Hormozi style content. And if you stay to the end, I'm going to give you some of the most valuable life lessons I've taken from Alex Hormozi of how I can build success and wealth in my life and how you can do the same too.
Hey guys, I wanted to show you something kind of cool. A little bit of a humble brag, but yeah, so I'm opening this gym, but I want to show you something.
Alex Hormozi, Mozi Nation, YouTuber, author, and proud owner of Acquisition.com. This is the Alex you see today, so let's rewind and go back to where it all started.
So even though, you know, don't let your circumstances make you feel like you're, like you can't sell. Usually it's just your pitch. Saying, yeah, this is gonna be a gym, it's gonna be amazing. Look, we got some stuff here, and this is it, right? But somehow, here's the cool part, these are all $500 bills. So, you can sell wherever you want. So, don't let that stop you.
So going back even further than this, Alex was actually very good in school. He was the president of clubs. He graduated in about 3 years. And just out of college, he got a management consultant job for the military.
Sounds much cooler than it really was, but I had a top secret clearance. It sounded really good at dinner parties and just about only that.
So in his early 20s, he was already making decent money. So just a side note, if you feel like you're so far behind, 200 million or even 100 million or even 10 million is out of the picture, he was already doing quite well. But just because we're doing well financially doesn't mean we're happy. I'm a big believer in that. But like many others at this point, he got to a realization to say, is this really it?
I was living, you know, a life for me that my father wanted me to live. That was kind of, you know, when I faltered back and forth for probably a period of 6 months of really not wanting this to be my life, but not wanting to let my dad down.
And if we allow ourselves to go through life in this aspect, then we're gonna get 10, 20, 30 years down the line and start to resent our parents. In the short term, they may not like what you're doing, but if you have enough
about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour.
Then you will be able to succeed. And you will be able to show your parents, not just tell them that you can succeed. Because usually they're doing it from a state of love and fear. So after Alex had built 4 gyms, he was actually making millions in revenue. But just because it was revenue didn't mean it was what he was taking home. And when he got the DUI, which just stands for drunk under the influence, he sold absolutely everything and went all in with gym launch. And before we carry on with Alex's story, this is something I really want to dive deep into and the first lesson that Alex Hormozi has taught me.
I had already made, you know, I was already making a couple $1 million a year between all the different things that I was doing, but I was taking home basically nothing. Because I was so spread thin, I wasn't paying attention to profit, I was just looking at revenue, trying to beef myself up and feel status rather than thinking about what I was actually taking home.
Stop spreading yourself so thin and go all in with one thing. Now don't get me wrong, this is scary, and this is scary for me. The thing that actually makes me money, working one-to-one with clients in hypnosis, I'm really not even promoting or pushing as much anymore. I'm really focusing all in with YouTube. And like Alex said at the start, he had like 9 things he was doing. When he went all in with gym launch, that is when it grew. So I tried to start another business while I was doing network marketing, affiliate marketing, and also had a job. That's 4 separate things. Now, of course, I'm not going to be able to put 100% effort into all 4 of those. So when I went all in, and that's when I started a marketing agency with one of my friends, that's when we began to make money. Shout out to you, Ben. I love you, man. And he's one of those people that is going to be wildly successful because of his work ethic. And I'm grateful to know you, my brother. So Gym Launch was just a company where Alex would go into a gym, use his sales and marketing expertise to turn around the gym and bring them more clients. On average, 30K in the first month. One of Alex's new partners managed to convince him that he would manage the gyms after Alex turned them around. This turned out to be a mistake as he would eventually clear out the bank accounts, leaving Alex broke again. And as I said earlier, what you see today is a result of many years of effort, skill, dedication in order to become the person he is today. So if you feel as if you're behind, if you feel as if you're not where you want to be, if you feel as if there's people ahead of you, first of all, it's not true. But I understand how that feels because I've been doing YouTube for 4 years. I've posted over 650 videos and even more if you include the ones that are unlisted. On all social medias total, I've posted between 3,500 to 4,000 videos total. And I understand what it feels like when you don't see the success versus the effort that you're putting in. But this is where mindset really comes into it. And in a moment, I'm going to explain a few life lessons that Alex has taught me in order to become financially successful. But before I explain that, I want to explain something that's happened in my life. When I first started on YouTube, I really wanted someone to edit my videos because it makes my life so much easier. But over the 4 years I've been learning, I've taken YouTube courses, but not specifically in editing. And over these 4 years, I've learned how to edit. And you see all the videos that are on my YouTube channel today, I've edited every single one of them. Just because you want something doesn't necessarily mean it's the best thing for you. If I would have got a video editor years ago, I wouldn't have the skill that I have today, I wouldn't have the creative vision that I have today, and I wouldn't be making this video that I'm making today. Which, if I look at it, when people eventually find my content, they're gonna see that the amount of effort, and I hope that they're good quality. I think they're good quality personally, but that's quite biased. So the first and most important life lesson I really think that Alex Hormozi taught me in regards to making financial success is learn a high income skill.
She wasn't making as much money as she wanted to make. The issue that she was dealing with, she's like, she just doesn't have a valuable enough skill set, right? And she's like, I want to make this much money. And I was like, well, you're never going to do that doing what you're doing. You know, in terms of building on success, in my opinion, first you need to develop skills, then you need to develop character traits to make sure that you do those skills. And then you have to make sure that your beliefs are correct so that you can open up the world, right?
For me, as I said, I've got hypnosis and I've also now got video editing. They're high income skills that are based on a service for me turning up. This could be personal training, this could be a beautician, this could be phlebotomy that is worth more per hour. And I can't remember the exact skill, I believe it was phlebotomy. You can pretty much quadruple the minimum wage just by taking a weekend course. Therefore, me being able to travel to Mexico and live here, the only reason I've been able to do that is because I've got a high income skill that can earn me money. So if worst case scenario happens, you lose everything, you've always got a cash-based service that you can get back to make instant cash again. The second lesson is go slow to go fast.
You only unlock the compounding, which later on grows significantly faster. So what feels slow in the micro looks fast in the macro.
And what he really means by this is don't get distracted by other new shiny objects and new opportunities, and allow yourself to continue doing the same thing for a long period of time. The person who's willing to do it for a longer period of time is always going to have the character traits built because they've done it over a long period of time. I've said in many videos before, going to the gym, doing 1 rep is not going to do anything, but doing 1,000 reps over a few weeks is going to do a lot. So stop trying to do all these new opportunities, stop trying to do crypto, affiliate marketing, drop shipping, trading Forex, trading crypto, running a service-based business. Just stick with one and go long. And then the third, and I genuinely think the most important, is the level of effort you're willing to put in.
A lot of times people will do a tactic and it won't be successful for them. And so then they conclude that the tactic doesn't work. Sometimes the level of effort that's required is just doing more to make it better, especially if you're looking at making long form pieces or making the things that you want to set your brand on. So if you want to give that piece of free content away, you want to give that lead magnet, that thing that you want to give away to prospects, that's the thing that you should be spending the most amount of time on because it's probably the thing that 99% of people are going to consume.
It doesn't mean that you have to break yourself and burn out, but how much effort are you willing to put in? When you find something that you truly enjoy, for me making videos, I love making videos. I love creating content, so I enjoy the process of it. Therefore, I'm able to work that much harder. And I'm a big believer in this, in the sense of if you want to reach 1,000 people and you send 1,000 messages versus if you want to reach 1,000 people and you send 10,000 messages, you've just got more chance of reaching the 1,000. Because out of 1,000, definitely 100% are not going to reply. So if you can, I recommend to do this in something that you truly enjoy and love, but live from the mindset of I'm willing to outwork everyone else. Not from a place of competition, but from a place of allowing you to win. So these life lessons from Alex Hormozi have helped me gain the business mindset. And if you want to understand how I made 50K with using Joe Dispenza's meditation techniques, I want you to click this video up here.